Challenges begin in life. Changes start right now. Life is perseverance, resolution, and determination. It is never too late to challenge yourself. World Masters Games 2025, Taipei and New Taipei City.
Here we go, Women's Rugby World Cup, England 2025.
Jeune capitaine française de l'histoire.
Everything's at stake here. Other teams are hunting on their homes in the backfields. Emmanuel Edge's so tough, can she carry the nation to glory?
These players keep raising the bar higher and higher in search of rugby immortality. When this tournament's over, who will history remember?
I'm Kaysal Dalai, President of Asia Rugby. I have been president for 4 years now. Asia has witnessed substantial growth in terms of numbers. As you see, the 36 member unions of Asia Rugby are in presence.
Why am I here?
Welcome back to the Taipei Municipal Stadium here in Taipei. Just getting set for the culmination of a long year of rugby in the Asian calendar. We'll have the Asia Rugby Emirates Under-19 Men's Championship. Should be a cracking match between Hong Kong, China and Japan. Both these sides were very impressive on day one, recording strong victories. Hong Kong, China, coached by Joe Barker, and they have co-captains in Oliver Clark and Matthew Rickard. As we see the two teams enter the field now.
选手进场 Please enter the venue.
Yes, if you can see in the TV, they've turned the lights on.
Yeah, grey afternoon. Conditions dry, but about 15 or 16 degrees. Light wind, which is swirling round a bit. Here's the Japanese lineup, captained by Tanaka in number 2. Teams just getting set for the anthems. My name's Nick, and with me I have a local of stalwart of the Taipei Baboons, Wayne.
Thank you, Nick. It's great working with you again.
现场来宾请
Great
起
to be
立
here. It's been a good
Please
weekend,
standing
or
for
good week in
national
Taipei.
anthem.
So just getting set here for a start. The match will be refereed by Wei Ming Sunny and the two assistant referees, Morgan White and Wayne Yang. Hong Kong, China to kick us off. They won their match on Wednesday, 39 points to 14 against Korea. A feature of that match was a fine hat-trick by Sam Nicole. He swapped jerseys just before the match, so we didn't give him the credit he deserved then. So just apologies to Sam and his family and friends, but calling him out now. And Japan were relentless against Chinese Taipei, winning 100 points to 5. Ooh. So this will be a good tussle between two exciting teams.
Yeah, Hong Kong in their blue jersey, and Japan in the famous cherry and white. That's always been one of my favorite jersey.
And it's Matthew Rickard who gets us underway with a deep kick. And Japan respond strongly with a huge punt. Hong Kong trying to go quickly. Rickard finds touch. Oh, he doesn't find touch, in fact, and it's Japan that'll have first opportunity. Mitamura clears from the base. Japan rumble forward. Working through the phases, Japan now. Looking to find space on the left. And great work in there by Hong Kong. China have won a breakdown penalty. Japan playing with width, but the Hong Kong China defence tracking them nicely and isolated the Japanese carrier.
Japan's looks sharp for the first few phases. Always heading that gain line every time they run.
Yeah, well covered though by Hong Kong China, held their structure on defence. Cooper Winnick finds touch up on halfway, and it'll be Gray to throw. Finds the mark. Out to Horbury. Carried into the contact by Wong. Horbury finds Key in the midfield. Hong Kong China, slow ball, but retaining possession. Winnick finds Rickard, who puts it onto his left boot. As Japan try to set something up inside their own half. Mitamura from the base. Flashback towards the right-hand side. But we'll go back for a high tackle. So they were playing under advantage there, Japan. And they'll get an opportunity to find some territory. It's number 12, Ko. It's a lovely kick in a narrow channel there. Puts his team down about 8 metres out from the Hong Kong China line. First attacking opportunity deep inside Hong Kong China's 22. Captain Tanaka to throw the line out. They go to the front, so they'll set up and drive here. Hong Kong China bring them down as Japan inch towards the Hong Kong China line. Kagaya carries. Mitamura finds the run around the corner. Well met. Sonoda tackled strongly. Takahashi dives for the line, but held up. Kobayashi. And they were playing under a penalty advantage, so it'll be Japan with another penalty on the 5 metre line. Signal there was that pulled down that maul. So what's the option here for Japan? Ko's going to knock it into touch, and they'll go for the line out again. Good defensive work through by Hong Kong China there initially.
Yeah, but I think he didn't really have a choice. He had to put that down. Otherwise, they're going to walk him in the corner.
Yep. Tanaka finds Kagaya, and they try to set that maul up again. And
there it is.
Pushed over. And it's a try. So early score for Japan. Bit of separation there initially. Looking for a number for the try scorer.
I think that's number 6. Oh. I'm pretty sure that was the number 6, but it will remain a mystery.
Okay, so it could be Sato that went in for the early try there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Japan's got the rolling maul going, so I think they're going to take advantage of that.
It's a tough conversion right out on the right-hand touch. Wind's died down now, so that won't be a factor. It's just gone over. So nice early strike there from Japan. Sees them leading 7 points to 0.
Yeah, after a long bit of ritual, he managed to slot that right down the middle.
So it'll be Hong Kong China's co-captain, Ricard, opting to go deep again. And Japan find touch on Hong Kong China's 10-metre line. Good exit from them.
Yeah, the Hong Kong China team has always been an interesting team because they're always a mixture of expat versus and the local boys.
Be Gray to throw for Hong Kong China, well secured by Headley as they try to set up a maul of their own. Horbury at the base, looking to go for the box kick. Gone a little bit deep, so Japan field it without too much pressure. Mitamura clears for the base. Kobayashi finds Takashima out here on the left. He's scragged to ground. Quick ruck ball though, and Japan on the front foot. Kobayashi goes for a grubber kick. And now it's Hong Kong China playing under penalty advantage. Ricard puts it on the boot. And they'll go back for the earlier penalty. So one of the Japanese players grubbered it into another player that was ahead of him. So offside penalty.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate because I think it got partly blocked and then it kind of dribbled into his player. So
Hong Kong China through Cooper Wennick. Finds a good touch on Japan's 10-metre line.
That would be a nice starting position right between the 10 and the 22. Let's see if we can set up a nice platform to attack off.
It'll be Gray to feed the line out. Finds the jumper, but it's gone through his arms. So Japan rumble forward. Kobayashi finds a forward runner. Mitamura clearing from the base, and Kobayashi playing under penalty advantage puts a little chip in, but they'll go back to the earlier advantage.
Yeah, the referee for today, Sonny, he's one of the young bright star of Taiwanese refereeing.
Good to see a local man, and they haven't found touch, so Horbury fires it out, finds Rickard. He puts it down the centre, fielded by Takashima. And Japan look to run it out from inside their own territory. Clark in there contesting, but it's fallen back for Japan. Mitamura puts the boot on it. Horbury, little chip and chase. Ah, how's the bounce? Oh, and
Yeah, I think he kicked it out on the full.
yep, so we'll go back for a Japanese throw. Kiyoya Tanaka goes quickly over the top. Lightning fast ball for Japan, but some strong defence coming through from Hong Kong, China. Slows it down initially. Japan on the front foot again. Carry up through the middle. Mitamura clears it. Kobayashi puts a little grubber through. How's the bounce? Oh, it's well picked up. So Japan applying the pressure early, and it's another try. Number 14, Shota Ohata.
Yeah, in the first 10 minutes, Japan has just been sharp. The ball come out of the ruck quick and to hands, and they just look that half a step faster than the Hong Kong China boys.
Yeah, they were a bit of a juggernaut once they get that lightning quick ruck ball going. Quite hard to contain. So at the moment, they're on the front foot. The ball's coming out of the rucks quickly. They've got some good distributors in their insides, Mitamura and Kobayashi, who are picking some good options.
It was pretty much exactly the same spot from the last conversion.
Yeah, tough kick, but he nailed the last one.
I like his little ritual.
Steps forward. And that one's away. So Japan 12, Hong Kong, China 0. Point a minute at the moment. Hong Kong, China have gone deep off both their kickoffs so far. Will they look to contest this one? It'll be co-captain Matthew Rickard to get us underway. Kicks to the right this time. Well secured by Takashima. Finds Mitamura. Finds Ko. And Japan set up a ruck. Mitamura on the wraparound. They found some space out here. Well covered though. And it's been stolen there, has it? Yeah, great work in there by Clark. Bit of a mess at that ruck, and it's come back on Japan's side. And we'll go back for a penalty. So Japan offside at the ruck. Great work in there by Oliver Clark in 7, getting the breakdown turnover for his team. Opportunity here for Hong Kong, China. It's a kickable penalty, but they're trailing by 12. So watch the option. And they will have a shot at goal. One of the features of Wednesday's game was the goal kicking of Matthew Rickard. Kicked 6 from 7, some of them from pretty tough positions.
Well, against Japan, I guess you got to take the point when you can. And if he's as good as kick as you say, this should be a fairly straightforward kick for him.
Well, I don't want to put the mockers on him, but he's a great kicker. Yeah, lovely kick. So Hong Kong, China on the board. Japan leading 12 points to 3. Nice, easy strike through the ball there.
Yeah, he's a very clean striker of the ball, so it's a good weapon to have.
Japan through Kobayashi, go deep, finds Rickard, takes the mark. Gets his team up towards the 10-metre line. Tanaka will throw to a short line out. Ball off the top. Ko finds the big man, Nakaya. And a little kick through here. It's Takashima. But good work from Rickard initially, fighting to stay in field. Hong Kong, China right on their line. And a nice touch found there.
Yeah, it was tremendous pressure Rickard was on. Caught the ball and the Japanese defender was right on top of him.
Yeah, he did well there. Kept his composure and showed good strength, and then it was a nice clearance from Wennick. But danger's not over yet. Japan set up a maul. They rumble forward. Hong Kong, China doing well to pull them down there initially. As they go back against the grain. Oh, Japan through Nakaya, setting up camp in Hong Kong, China's 22. This time it's Ozawa who carries. Mitamura finds Sato. Relentless pressure coming through here from Japan. They've got penalty advantage now. Kobayashi fed the short ball, but it's gone to ground. But we'll go back for the earlier penalty advantage. Offside at the ruck. Japan look like they're going to tap. It's the captain, Tanaka. Could be a set play. They switch. Nakaya carries strongly, but he's held up. Tanaka goes in. Once again, met with strong defence. And great work there by Hong Kong, China. Number 8, Hugo Healy getting in there and holding up Tanaka. So turnover of a sort, line drop out. Good connection, puts it towards the sideline. Takashima surveys his options and then goes into the contact. Has it been lost there? Yes, it has. So some good defence from Hong Kong, China. Wins them a scrum. I think this may be the first scrum of the match, Wayne. Is it?
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
It'll be Horbury to feed for Hong Kong, China. About 5 in from the left, from the right-hand touch. He clears, finds Wennick, goes to Sinclair, puts a little crossfield kick across. Hong Kong, China get up and contest, but it's fallen for them. And here's a breakaway. Oh, it's been knocked on.
It was a knock on. Yep.
So a bit of excitement there, but knocked on in the aerial contest there. So we'll come back for the scrum. Japan to feed. 10-metre line in Hong Kong, China's territory. 15 in from touch.
I think the two pack look fairly equal.
Yeah, it was a solid first up scrum from Hong Kong, China. Mitamura to feed. Japan's backs stacked up out here towards the left. They pick it from the base. Mitamura on the wrap, finds Kobayashi, loops around. Oh, the pass has gone to ground, so
Oh,
knock on there.
that's a little bit of a after whistle action there.
Yeah, not much in that, I don't think, but good work there from the Hong Kong China defence, tracking across nicely, getting in the Japanese attack's eye line.
Yeah, the Japanese backline just looked really, really sharp so far. That was a uncharacteristic mistake.
Yep. So, Horbury to feed inside his own territory. Bit of weight coming through from Japan. Winnick is hit hard in the just as he was about to kick it. Ball is still on Hong Kong China's side. Clark clears from the base to Wong. He's hit hard. Counter ruck coming through from Japan. But Hong Kong China have secured it. Horbury. Box kicks. Fielded by Yoshida. Japan through the hands. Nakaya gets him on the front foot. They come left. Strong run there, but the ball's been dislodged in the contact.
Yeah, Japan has looked very, very, very scary when they're on the attack. Their speed is just relentless.
Yeah, they're hard to stop once they get front foot momentum, but once again, ball security. And I think maybe the option there was to give it outside.
Yeah.
Unzai opted dummied and went himself. Got to give credit to Hong Kong China though, their scramble defence has been good so far.
Well, I feel like, well, obviously the Hong Kong China team hasn't really got a lot of ball within the Japanese territory. So far, it's kind of been on the back foot defending.
Yeah, they've done well probably to keep the score to what it is at present, given the territory and possession. A strong shunt comes through, and Japan have won a scrum penalty.
Oh.
Time off.
Yeah, I think it's the time the referee to have a chat. No? Okay.
Ko puts it out on the 5.
Japan has been working that rolling more very well off the line now. So I feel like we'll see another one here.
Yep, set up for that drive, and they barrel forward, holding their shape.
There
and they're
it
over.
is. Yeah, that rolling more has been pretty unstoppable for them. It's nice work. You see the front of the line are peeled off, and the guys in the back just take it up.
Yeah, try to the captain, Kiyoya Tanaka.
Yeah, that was excellent execution on the Japanese side.
Yeah, some good deception. So Takashima has a shot from the other side of the park this time.
Oh, it's a different kicker.
Yeah. Nice strike, but it's just away. So Japan extend their lead 17 points to 3.
Yeah, Nick, you're very correct. Like the Hong Kong China boy has been done well so far to kind of keep the score to this level, because every time Japan got balls in hand, they look dangerous.
Yeah, they're a bit of a juggernaut on attack with that fast ball and some good runners. Takashima takes it into the contact. Japan being contained and deep inside their territory, but keeping the ball in hand. Some strong work going in there by the Hong Kong China team to try and hold up the runner. But they've broken free. And offside at the ruck, so an opportunity here for Japan to chance their arm under penalty advantage. Mitamura at the base. In fact, I thought it was penalty advantage, but maybe it wasn't. So Ricard puts some footwork on, gets an offload away. It's Nicole tackled midfield. Horbury clears, finds Healy. Slow ball, so they'll go for the contestable kick. Nice high kick this time. Pressure coming through. And it's fallen on Hong Kong China's side. So good work, good option taking from Horbury. Well judged kick and good chase.
I would like to look at that again, because it looked like he was contacted in the air.
Nice high contestable kick. Chase is coming through. Nicole gets up.
Yeah, I think that should have been a penalty.
Possibly, but we'll go
With what the ref said.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Horbury feeds the scrum. They go quickly. Finds Nicole. Carries well. Looking to find space out here on the right. Ricard takes it into contact. Nice place. Clark puts some footwork on. Burrows ahead, and they look to come back blind. Winnick dummies and goes, but hit strongly. Low ball, well picked up by Sinclair. Ricard puts it on the boot. And fielded by Takashima, pops it up. And Japan scramble, but a good period of sustained possession and attack there for Hong Kong China.
Where the Japanese winger slip earlier, throughout the last couple of matches, there's been quite a few slip in that part of the pitch.
So it might be a bit damp there. We haven't had any rain today, but in the last couple of days there's been a little bit of rain about. So we just take a short breather while some injured players catch their breath. But a Gray to throw this line out.
Nice.
Ball comes back on Hong Kong China side, but gone forward.
In that brief period of sustained Hong Kong China attack, I've been really impressed with the Japanese defense. especially the one-on-one tackling. You can see that all the tackle crisp and put their men down.
Yeah, they've got a good skill set on both sides of the ball, this Japanese side. Mitamura feeds for Japan. Nice solid base from them. And Horbury's come through and disrupted it at the back of the scrum. But it's a knock-on, been ruled a knock-on by referee Sonny.
He snuck that up. He snuck that up him.
Some good pressure coming through at the base though from Horbury there. About 5 minutes left in this first half. Japan leading 17 points to 3. Scrum 5 metres on their own side of halfway. Nakaya picks it up, hint of a forward pass there. And it is a forward pass.
Yes, if it looked like a forward pass, sounds like a forward pass. I think it's a forward pass.
Forward pass, yeah.
Or as you Kiwi like to know, that's very flat.
Very flat. So here's an opportunity for Hong Kong, China. Just inside Japan's half.
It's one of their best attacking positions so far.
Yeah, haven't had a lot of time in Japanese territory in this first half. Oh, strong scrum, but they've done well to clear it quickly. Sinclair puts through a little chip. Key coming through, putting pressure on, but just pulled in there by Japan. Mitamura finds his forward runner. And tackler not rolling away. Mitamura taps and goes quickly. It's fortuitously fallen back for him after a sloppy tap kick there. And he snipes again. Found a little space around the fringe of that ruck. Kobayashi out back. Slow ball though. Bit of space. And it's Yoshida. Takashima for the corner. And he'll go in.
That is clinical by the Japanese team.
Yeah, nice injection there by Yoshida. Finds the right wing Ohata, who feeds Takashima, who goes in the corner. Lots of pace out wide for this Japanese side. And another different goal kicker, so it'll be Ko, number 12 this time, in the red boots.
I like this kicking by committee thing. I think more international teams should try it.
Interesting, yeah. Ko out wide, about 2 metres in from touch. Strikes it nicely.
Nice.
And that's over. It'd be interesting to know what the system is. If you miss one, it's someone else's turn, or?
Yeah, it felt like that, right? Because the first one he made it, and he kicked the second one, and he missed the second one, and then they change a player. That could be. I mean, that's one way to do it.
So Japan extend their lead, 24 points to 3. Couple of minutes left. Ball allowed to bounce by Takashima this time. Another strong carry by Japan gets them that front foot momentum going. Some nice crisp passing. Mitamura speedy at the base, finds Kobayashi, and a forward pass. So Yoshida has to come back. Up until that forward pass, the handling had been very slick. Draw and pass out in front.
Yeah, this Japanese team is extremely well drilled. It's just by the speed of their game is just that little bit faster than the Hong Kong Chinese team, I think.
Yeah, they get over the gain line well, clear their rucks quickly, and then everyone seems to know which lines to run and when to distribute. Some weight coming through here, but Hong Kong China have cleared it. Nicole up over halfway. Good carry from him. Clark puts some footwork on. Aubrey finds Winnick. Puts up a contestable. Fielded well there by Japan, and they break out again. Takashima puts a kick through. There's 3 Japanese players after it, and they go in again. It's Yoshida.
It's Yoshida who started it with his little fancy footwork. And yeah, his patience paid off. It's literally 3 Japanese players going, who's going to score?
Well judged kick there. It's not easy when you're speeding onto the ball. Yeah, it's a Japanese juggernaut in this first half. And Ko, courtesy of the fact that he got the last kick, gets another go.
I feel like, you know what? I think more international teams should just do that. You missed it. As soon as you miss one, we just get the next kicker.
My favourite kick of the weekend was Chinese Taipei's loose head prop stepping up to take the final kick of the game.
Yes.
And nailing it from out wide.
Who said forwards can't kick?
Ko steps forward.
Ooh.
And he's pushed it wide, so that might be the end of his kicking responsibilities for a while.
We'll see in the second half if they come up with a new kicker again.
So Japan leading 29 points to 3. They've taken their opportunities well in the first half. Hong Kong China worked hard on defence, but they haven't had a lot of territory in possession. And we'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half.
Challenges begin in life. Changes start right now. Life is perseverance, resolution, and determination. It is never too late to challenge yourself. World Masters Games 2025, Taipei and New Taipei City.
Here we go, Women's Rugby World Cup, England 2025.
Le moment tant attendu approche. Le public est prêt.
I was born for this.
Would you write off the reigning champions?
A new generation of players ready to set the tournament alight.
Mais t'as vu le dernier match de Mana FE?
Elle a dominé.
La plus jeune capitaine française de l'histoire est gonflée à bloc.
Ellie Hildan scores all tries.
England are surely still hurting, but that was then. This is now. Everything's at stake here. Other teams are hunting Renee Holmes in the Black Ferns. Vanuatu so tough. Can she carry the nation to glory?
These players keep raising the bar higher and higher in search of rugby immortality. When this tournament's over, who will history remember? I wanna fly the world, I wanna fly better. Take me where the weather's good, when we are together.
I'm Kays Al-Dalai, President of Asia Rugby. I have been president for 4 years now. Asia has witnessed substantial growth in terms of numbers. As you see, the 36 member unions of Asia Rugby are in presence.
Why am I here? To learn more about the game, understand some of the new technologies, the new initiatives which both World Rugby and Asia Rugby.
I call people here today at the Growing the Game conference are the game changers for Asia and the game changers for their own unions.
And it's a fantastic experience for me. Improve my information, and I can use the other experience person here.
It's amazing because it's good to know each union plan and how they're growing the game in their countries. We're learning about T1 rugby and how to implement it.
Right now we're going to be doing a bit of a practical session, so we'll be doing some T1 rugby, which is a non-contact format, the only format that boys and girls, men and women, moms and kids, dads and sons can all play together. And we'll also be running a session on Rugby Rise and Play, which is our newly launched first ever girls bespoke participation program.
Female participation is a very important element to Asia Rugby. In a governance structure framework, we have 34% female representation across all the standing committees, and if we can to improve the percentage, why not? Definitely the bottom line would be people around the table today are our stars. So future in a nutshell looks very great to us.
Welcome back to the Taipei Municipal Stadium. We're just getting set for the second half. Some relentless pressure and skillful execution from Japan sees them leading 29 points to 3 at half time.
Yeah, so Nick, you were telling me for the next World Cup, Asia is going to get another spot in the final.
Yeah, that's right. So in 2027 in Australia, there will be four extra teams, and one of those will be an Asian team. So some of these young men that we see out here today could be representing their country in Australia in 2027.
Well, it's actually great because Japan has always dominated Asian rugby since, well, since as far back as I can remember. It will be great to see another Asian country represented in the World Cup.
Yeah, definitely. So Hong Kong, China, and Japan back out onto the field. Hong Kong, China in the dark blue, and Japan in their traditional cherry and white hoops. The Hong Kong, China playing from right to left on your screen in the second half. You were pretty impressed by Japan's attacking prowess in the first half, Wayne?
Oh, absolutely. You can tell they're extremely well-drilled team. Like, every time they're on the attack, they pretty much always break the gain line. And rugby is a relatively easy sport if you can always play that ball in the front foot.
Yeah, their inside backs, Mitamura and Kobayashi, have had a feast of front football to work off, and for the most part chosen their options well.
Yeah, Japan could have put up another 2 or 3 tries if it wasn't for a little tiny handling error here and there.
But yeah, and also some good defensive work by Hong Kong, China. They've worked hard to stifle this attack. Kobayashi goes deep, and it's cleared up towards halfway, but not out. So, looked like a wee forward pass there, but Takashima stumbles forward, and they've won a breakdown turnover. So good work over the ball there from Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, he was just a little bit isolated when he caught that.
I think he was pinged for rolling an extra couple of times on the floor there.
Was he?
But he was isolated, so it could have been that as well.
Yeah. Well, if you're isolated, you tend to roll a few more just to see if your buddy come.
Yeah. So nice clearance from Hong Kong, China, and it'll be Gray to throw a line out. Get some last-minute instructions from Wong, the loose-head prop, who scored a great try on day one. Finds his jumper initially, hit hard.
The advantage, for the knock-on.
Scrum on the halfway. It'll be Horbury to feed for Hong Kong, China. One of the highlights on day one was a 45-metre solo try by loose-head prop Ian Wong.
Oh.
Great to see a prop showing a bit of pace and footwork.
Yeah, it's always great when the big men score.
Some weight coming through here, but they've done well to secure the ball. And a strong counter-ruck coming through. And Japan steam on to attack. Takashima finds Ohata. Nice stepping from him. Mitamura tries to clear the base, but gets the ball batted down, but it's illegal, so Japan playing under penalty advantage. As they steam forward again. Kobayashi, it's a loose pass, but they'll go back for the penalty advantage.
Ooh.
So offside at the ruck there. Would have been interesting. Big Sam Nicole, who scored a hat-trick on day one, was clear into space, but would go back for the earlier penalty advantage. Ko finds touch right on the five metre line. Precision kicking from him. And it'll be Tanaka, the Japanese captain, to throw. They use the attacking maul well in the first half. Well secured, they set up. Ko launches onto the back. Japan holding their feet. Just short though. And held up. We knock on in there, in fact. So good work from Hong Kong China's pack there.
Yeah, that's been a big weapon for the Japanese team. Their line out maul drive. It's a little bit fortunate that there was a little knock on the end there.
It's just good pressure coming through. Like, it's always tough defending mauls. So good work by Hong Kong China's pack there. Quite a tough spot to exit from here though. And there's been some...
They've been under tremendous pressure from the Japanese pack.
So it'll be a quick strike and get it out. Maybe, or here's the weight coming through. Horbury does well to clear initially. And good work there by Winnick, I think. It did well to find touch there. He was under a lot of pressure. Picked up a low pass and got his team up towards the 22. Tanaka finds his jumper and they set up that maul again. Relentless pressure from the Japanese pack. They've got a bit of weight on this time. Stopped once, but they keep going forward. So Tanaka feeds now. Stratton getting in there to try and slow the ball down, but Japan retain possession and will go back for an earlier penalty for pulling down that maul.
Yeah, Hong Kong, China haven't really had an answer for that rolling maul of Japan.
It's a tough one to defend. Ko finds touch, and I think we're probably going to see another rolling maul.
You reckon?
I'd put some decent money on it.
You got to give me some good odds.
Finds his jumper. It's not straight. I was wrong. We're not going to see a rolling maul.
Yeah, should have bet some money.
Yeah, you had your chance.
Yeah, a well executed rolling maul is actually extremely, like, one of the best weapons in rugby. And when you had size advantage like this, you know, just use it until.
Gray goes for the line out.
Yeah, that's a sloppy.
Been knocked on. Perhaps a hint of one of the Japanese jumpers taking the arm of the Hong Kong China jumper there, but we'll go for the knock on.
What the referee doesn't see, you know.
You get away with what you can in this game.
Exactly. Well, as a Kiwi, you must know one of the greatest borderline player is your great captain Richie.
Richie McCoy, yes,
Richie McCoy, yeah.
He knew the laws very well.
Exactly.
A lot better than a lot of referees. Mitamura to feed a scrum here. Good solid base for Japan. Nakaya picks it up, feeds Mitamura, finds Ko. As Japan carry forward once again, Mitamura has a look for his runners. Some good defence, goal line defence coming in initially, and Japan repelled again, but they found space. Kobayashi hits Ko, and Ko goes in for a try.
Yeah, that relentless Japanese attack is very, very difficult to stop. They literally suck everybody in under the post and then just easy try.
Yeah, good work from the forward pack initially. Drew in the defence, and then some good option taking by Mitamura and Kobayashi to sweep back towards the blind And we'll see Yoshida. It's his turn to kick the goals now.
I do like this approach. You miss one, you miss one, someone else get a chance.
Very, democratic.
Oh, here we go.
Japanese fullback, Yoshida.
He likes a nice little ritual before his kick.
Strikes it well, so he'll get another turn perhaps.
I reckon.
It's quite fortunate for whoever's bringing on the tee that all of the kickers use the same tee.
Yeah, otherwise you got to keep track. Who's up?
Yeah. So it'll be Ricard. Hangs a high contestable kick up. Nicole gets up, gets a hand on it, but it's fallen back for Japan. Mitamura finds Ko. Some good defence coming in there from Sinclair. Japan keeping it in hand so far. Now they opt to the boot. Kobayashi puts a high punt up. It's been allowed to bounce. And it's been knocked on, so Hong Kong China have some possession. Horbury. And we'll go back to the earlier knock on.
Yeah, that was a little bit fortunate. The Hong Kong China team didn't seem to have a little communication mistake because neither of the player next to the ball kind of went up for it.
Yeah, so the Japanese player coming through knocked it on though, so an opportunity here inside their own territory, but they haven't had a lot of possession in this half so far, so what if they got cooked up in the backs? First thing will be to secure the scrum. There's been a lot of weight and pressure coming through from the Japanese pack.
Yeah. Well, as you say, quick strike, get it out.
Yeah. And here comes the pressure.
Ooh.
Does well to clear it there. Some good skills from Horbury. Finds Sinclair, gets the ball away to Key. But just knocked down in contact there. So
that was a little bit of a cheeky backhand pass from the scrum half there.
yeah, some good skills there under pressure to get that pass away. Substitution coming on for Japan. Number 21, Haru Toshimori, the scrum half. So Mitamura's tournament has finished. Yoshito Mitamura. Tidy performance from him at number 9. Cleared the base well and took his options nicely.
Yeah, he was very impressive. His decision making was always been spot on.
He gets to the breakdown quickly, gets the ball away.
And he feeds his forwards right on the game line, so they kind of always break that line. It's been an impressive performance by him.
So Toshimori's first act will be to feed the scrum. Nice stable platform. Nakaya finds Toshimori. Kobayashi, that's a forward pass.
Wow, that was so forward. Even a Kiwi said it was forward.
Come on.
I'm just teasing him,
Yeah.
eh?
And Hong Kong China have opted to bring on some fresh legs themselves, so a lot of numbers coming out there. One of them is Lucas Molyneux. He's the hooker, and also 21 Jonathan Adams. says here he's from the East Coast Bays Club, which is in the North Shore in New Zealand.
Oh, a local Kiwi boy.
So he'll feed a scrum. His pack's been under a little bit of pressure, and they continue to be. It's a real mess in there, but it's gone through the 90.
Yeah, the Hong Kong China thing seems to have no answer for the relentless pressure of the Japanese pack.
Yeah, they've got a massive pack. Their big tight head, Keitatsu Motoyama, is a huge man. But they've won a penalty this time, so good work.
Yeah, you're not pushing straight.
In fact, Molyneux that's come on has come on at loosehead proper. I think he played hooker in the first match on Wednesday.
It's always useful to have a multi-talented front rower.
Has this found touch? Oh no, he's just stayed in. So, but the ball's bounced back, and it'll be Adams in 21. Passes it off. Ball's fallen back on Japan's side. Toshimori at the base. It's a high kicker up into this Taipei sky. What's the story here? Knock on.
It's a knock on.
We've also got number 22, John Warren on.
Yes, now is a good time with 20 minutes left to the match, just to kind of have a lot of fresh leg on. I mean, these boys been working hard, trying to, you know, tackling all the Japanese players.
I think that was 23 I saw. I hope it was. Right, Toshimori. Nice stable platform for him to work off. But some good work coming through initially, but
offside.
Offside, so it'll be Ko that steps forward.
I'm a bit of a clairvoyant myself, so I foresee.
Did you foresee that?
I did not foresee that. My clairvoyant was off.
So some good work at the back there by Hong Kong China to keep it in. And they've found a good touch.
Yeah, it was a nice bit of skill to keep that ball in.
Yeah, tried to carve off a bit too much distance that time, Ko. Time off while Molyneux ties his shoelace up. Tanaka finds his jumper. Toshimori finds Ko, who finds Nakaya. And down the blind side they come. Tanaka goes for a little kick and chase. Sato with the carry for Japan. Good leg drive from him. Gets some good post-contact meters. Toshimori snipes around the fringe. Tanaka barrels forward. Toshimori clears through the hands. Ko hit hard, but retains possession. It's Nakaya. Toshimori. It's been knocked on, but we'll go back to an earlier penalty advantage. Japan look like they want to get on with it quickly. Looks like one of the Hong Kong players is suffering from cramp in the background here, so we'll have some time off.
It's a good chance for everyone to get some water, catch your breath a little bit.
Yeah, the ball and play time's been quite high in this match. There hasn't been a lot of kicking for touch. It's Japan like to keep the ball on the pitch and roll through the phases.
Yeah, and their handling and their passing has been very, very impressive. And all of their players seem to know exactly which attacking line they should be running. Every time they have the ball, they've gone through the gain line, you know. And I think I was telling you earlier, rugby would be an extremely easy sport if you always have that from football.
Yeah, it definitely makes it easier for the game drivers in 9 and 10 if they're operating with front football.
Yes.
It's interesting to see the Japanese captain Tanaka, the hooker, try a little kick and chase. Obviously doesn't subscribe to the forwards don't kick rule.
It's a new millennium, you know. Everybody get to do everything.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. And Tanaka to throw. Finds his jumper at 2. They go down and set up that ball. Are they connected? Yes, they are. Toshimori goes in, clears to Osawa. Hits another good, powerful runner, Toshimori. Good defence there by Key on the line. And he's done well there. Nice slow chop tackle. Forced a knock on. So good read by the Hong Kong China defence. Snuffs that attack out.
Yeah, it was a beautiful low chop tackle that caused that little handling error there.
Just a shout out to the Chinese Taipei Rugby Union. They've done a great job organising this tournament. Also Asia Rugby. It's been a good few days of rugby.
Yeah,
Tournament sponsors Emirate also. Couldn't do it without them.
It's also great. It's always great to have international competition here in Taipei. The local tend to come out and enjoy a nice crisp day out in the winter.
So Adams feeds the scrum. A lot of pressure coming through, and I think
they lost
Japan have stolen it. Nakaya burrows forward, but he's crawled too far, so he's been penalised. So opportunity here for Hong Kong China to clear their line.
Yeah, he just got greedy a little bit. He went for the second action there.
Yeah, he was very close to the goal line. I think half a knee more of crawling, and he could have probably stretched out, but
yeah.
You can't do that. So it'll be Gray to throw a line out. Japan get up and contest, but it's come back for Hong Kong China initially, but then been knocked on. Be interesting to see whether the jumper was impeded there, if his arm was slapped in the process, but regardless, Japan get an opportunity to attack again.
I think the Japanese player got half of his hand there, and then it just kind of the ball didn't really come down clean.
Yeah. powerful scrum from Japan, gives them a stable platform. Toshimori on the wraparound, finds Kobayashi, and it's been dropped cold, so haven't been quite as clinical in the second half, Japan. Handling's let them down.
That was a beautiful move. It would have been very nice if he didn't make that small mistake.
Yeah, we saw in the first game today that the action slowed down a little bit in terms of accuracy and scoring in the second half. These teams played on Wednesday, which was quite a short turnaround, so maybe a bit of fatigue settling in as Japan roll on a whole new front row. It'll be Samuel, Hanazawa and Tominaga that come on.
It's a great luxury to be able to do that, to roll in the whole new front row.
Yeah, bit of a Japanese bomb squad. 15 minutes left in this one. Hong Kong, China to feed a scrum through Adams. A lot of pressure coming through again by the new front row. Loose at the back. And Adams has done well there to secure it for his team. High pass, puts them under pressure. And a bit of space down the flank here. Hong Kong, China break out. It's a nice run initially there by Rickard, I think. Adams clears. Pressure coming through from Japan, but it's fallen back on Hong Kong, China's side. Good work there by Rickard, and sorry, it wasn't Rickard. Sinclair. Good work by Sinclair. So nice break from him initially, and then did well to find some space in the middle.
Yeah, it was like just over 12 minutes left. I think time for both teams to empty the bench. Give all the players a chance to get some international experience.
Durant and number 20's come on. Did you catch any of the other numbers, Wayne?
The 17 for the Hong Kong.
JV Chu.
JV Chu, yeah.
So a bit of a reshuffle sees Gray go to number 8. Also 19, Thomas Chung comes on in the second row.
Yeah, I think the number. Yeah, the tie head prop is a new one too, I think.
That might be Check. Scrum's gone down. Just go for a reset.
He's gonna have a chat with the assistant referee to see what happened on that side of the scrum.
The tight head's still on, so Mitchell Crawford putting in a big shift, still out there.
Yeah, this is one thing. Well, I've been a front row player for most of my playing career, and it's very difficult to explain to the referee what's actually happening in there.
Yeah, I've got to admit, as a back, I've got absolutely no idea. And actually, number 23 does come on now, and that is Matthew Henderson. So Japan commanding 36 points to 3 lead. 12 minutes left in this one. Been slowed down in the second half though by some good gritty defence from Hong Kong China. Toshimori taps and goes quickly, but the referee has called him back.
Yeah, the loose head prop from Hong Kong China, David Chu, I think just couldn't quite handle it.
Takumi Ko finds touch. We've got a new thrower for Japan, and Harutu Loftus-Samuel. He plays for the University of Nottingham in the UK.
Really? That's my old alumni.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
So his first throw finds its mark. He works hard to get around onto the back of this Japanese maul. Maul's gone down. Samuel barrels forward. Oh. And it's Tominaga. Toshimori.
Whoa.
Ball's partially charged. Kobayashi gets it back. Toshimori finds a runner, and it's a try. So wave after wave of Japanese attack coming round the corner, and Ryosuke Sato goes in. Good discipline there from Nakaya. Could have
taken himself, yeah.
Yeah, potentially taken it himself, but left it for the man in a better position. Whose turn is it? Is that Yoshida?
Well, he didn't miss, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yoshida gets another go. Handy position for him. Slots it through, so Japan out to a 43 points to 3 lead.
Yeah, the last time you were in Taipei, the weather was slightly different.
Yeah, it was a lot warmer. I got baked last time. I'm a bit chilly here. I was telling you earlier, reminds me a bit of London weather at the moment.
Yeah.
Sky's been grey the whole time. Japan secure the ball from the kickoff and drive forward. Toshimori finds another runner going forward. Kobayashi feeds well at the back. And here's some space. 2-on-1. Oh, great scrambling defence with the ankle tap there. Was the player held?
I don't think he was held.
Nice support line from...
Oh, literally ankle tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bounces up, gets up and goes a couple of times there. Great work from Key there, scrambled back. Got a good piece of him, but Toshimori...
Yeah, that's...
runs a good support line and is rewarded.
I think Yeah, you finally see the potent Japanese attack kind of coming all together in that last try.
Yeah, they've worked. Hong Kong China have worked really hard defensively throughout this match, and they've done quite well for the first part of this half to restrict the scoring because they haven't really been out of their half too often. But
No.
Japan starting to find some momentum now.
Yeah, this match is a little bit lopsided, but I feel like the Japanese under 19 team is just a little bit better, just a little bit better drill.
Lovely strike from Yoshida out wide. He's kicked well today.
Does that mean you get to keep the job now?
I think it might. So Japan have a commanding lead. Well secured again. Toshimori finds Ko. Finds Anzai. Ko again, feeding the speed out wide. Everyone running onto the ball, but it's been knocked on, and good work in there by Davy Chu. Opportunity here for Hong Kong China, but well covered out wide. We'll go back for the first infringement though.
Yeah, this is one thing I notice about the Japanese players. Every time they get into contact, I've been very impressed with how their leg just keep driving, and then you watch it from every single player. That seems to be like it's been drilled into them. You know, never go down easy. Just keep making the yards.
Yeah, getting that forward momentum allows them to place the ball and clear the rucks quickly. Adams clears under a bit of pressure. They go wide. Ricard. Finds Henderson there, I think. Japanese defence not rolling away the tacklers, so they tap and go quickly. Hong Kong China. Great run there by Sinclair. Gets his team up to the 22. Oh, and the ball's just come out. So Japan playing a lot of rugby inside, deep inside their half, and now they've got on the outside. And it's Toshimori again, running that great support line for a 9, and he'll take it round next to the posts.
That was a beautiful, nice bit of teamwork, running the ball out from their own 22.
Yeah, turnover ball. I guess when you're leading by the amount they are, they don't have a lot of fear.
Yeah, the coach is not going to yell if you don't kick it out.
But yeah, some good work there by Toshimori running that support line. He was right back in his own 22 initially. Yoshida. Seeing if he can add the extras.
So his kicking percentage has been 5 for 6, right? He only missed that one kick.
Yeah, he's kicked well. Got quite a unique style.
Yep.
It works for him.
I quite enjoyed his little ritual before his
adds another 2, so Japan out to 57 points to 3. So
just over a minute to go.
Japan will take out the Asia Rugby Emirates Under-19 Men's Championship for 2024. Secured again by them. Ko feeds wide to Nakaya. Toshimori cleaning from the base. Kobayashi round the corner. Good defensive read initially by Sinclair and well held by Clark. They go boot to ball. Yoshida chasing through, but he's offside, is he?
Yeah, I think he was in front of the kicker.
Okay, so here's an opportunity now for Hong Kong China to finish with a flourish. Time ticking down, but actually it's a penalty for
offside.
So we'll go back for the advantage. So offsides both ways.
Yeah, I think he was in front of the player, so he called it back for the offside.
So I got a little bit excited there, but Japan have been class throughout this tournament. Samuel to throw for them. There's the hooter, so this will be the last play. Goes over the back. Finds Someya. Kobayashi with some footwork. Places it nicely. Toshimori looking for the runners. It's the big man. Toronosuke Sonoda will put the icing on the cake for Japan. Toshimori looking for runners and found a huge one through the middle.
Yeah, I think the Hong Kong players they're exhausted.
Yeah, they've had to do a lot of defending in this match, and so congratulations to Japan, deserved winners of this Emirates Men's Under-19 Championship. Good reward for the big man who's toiled away in the engine room. Kicks over.
And that'll be the end of it.
So congratulations to Japan. Well done to all of the teams. We've seen some entertaining rugby here over the past few days. The future of rugby in Asia looks bright. There's some good talent on display from all the teams.
Absolutely, yeah. Obviously, in Asian rugby, Japan is still a little bit of a class above the rest of the nation, but hopefully with additional place in the World Cup final, that Asian rugby can continue to grow and flourish.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, and nice to see. Tournament's been played in good spirits. Hong Kong China worked hard in this match. They had to do a lot of defending, but kept going, kept their heads up.
Yeah, it was the right decision to take that 3.
Oh, definitely at that stage of the match. So that's about it from us.
Well, Nick, it's been great working with you again.
Yeah, thanks for coming in on a Sunday, Wayne.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next time you're in town, you give me a bit of notice, and I'll take you out for a couple of drinks.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. That's it from us.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Changes begin in life. Changes start right now. Life is perseverance, resolution, and determination. It is never too late to challenge yourself. World Masters Games 2025, Taipei and New Taipei City.
Rugby World Cup England 2025.
Plus jeune capitaine française de l'histoire est confiable.
Everything's at stake here. Other teams are hunting on their homes in the black ferns. Manuel Edge's so tough that she carried the nation to glory.
These players keep raising the bar higher and higher in search of rugby immortality. When this tournament's over, who will history remember?
I'm Kaysal Dalai, President of Asia Rugby. I have been president for 4 years now. Asia has witnessed substantial growth in terms of numbers. As you see, the 36 member unions of Asia Rugby are in presence.
Why am I here? To learn more about the game, understand some of the new technologies, the new initiatives which both World Rugby and Asia Rugby.
I called people here today at the Growing the Game conference are the game changers for Asia and the game changers for their own unions.
And it's a fantastic experience for me. Improve my information, and I can use the other experience person here.
It's amazing because it's good to know each union plan and how they're growing the game in their countries. We're learning about T1 rugby and how to implement it.
Right now we're going to be doing a bit of a practical session, so we'll be doing some T1 rugby, which is a non-contact format, the only format that boys and girls, men and women, moms and kids, dads and sons can all play together. And we'll also be running a session on Rugby Rise and Play, which is our newly launched first ever girls bespoke participation program.
Female participation is a very important element to Asia Rugby. In a governance structure framework, we have 34% female representation across all the standing committees, and if we can to improve the percentage, why not? Definitely the bottom line would be people around the table today are our stars. So future in a nutshell looks very great to us.
मैं 12 साल की हूँ। रग्बी में कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, भला मेरे जैसा बड़ा हो या छोटा, बस मेरे जैसा खेलता हूँ। रग्बी मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी और हमेशा से मैं ऐसे ही खेलूँगी, हर चीज़ में पार्टिसिपेट लूँगी और मैं जीतूँगी इंशाल्लाह।
Fort Abbas is a town in Bawal district in the Cholistan desert of South Punjab, Pakistan. It is situated on the border of Pakistan and India.
साउथ पंजाब से आज 10 टीमों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया, जिसमें 4 कॉलेज साइड की टीमें थी और 6 स्कूल साइड की टीमें थी। और आज के इस इवेंट में बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटमेंट प्लेयर्स की जानिब से, कोचेज़ की जानिब से। इनकी 3 माह की जो ट्रेनिंग थी, वो आज अपनी पूरी ट्रेनिंग को ग्राउंड के अंदर नुमाया करने के लिए अपनी पूरी कोशिश जो है ना, वो प्लेयर्स भी कर रहे हैं और अपने कोचेज़ एबिलिटीज़ जो थी कोचेज़ की, वो भी यहाँ पे शो हो रही हैं आज सारी।
The girls and women in the area have limited access to organized team sports. Pakistan Rugby Union has been running the World Rugby Girls Participation Program, a World Rugby's initiative to promote girls rugby.
Today we have a tournament, we have a festival in South Punjab. More than 120 girls are here. It's a combined festival. We do some GBP exercises, GBP modules, and it's a T1 rugby festival as well in here.
उनको खेलने में मज़ा आता है, टच किया, रुक गया, इधर उधर, वो बहुत ज़्यादा फन करती हैं, एंजॉय करती हैं, तो ये चीज़ मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी एंड आई थिंक उन्हें भी बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी लगी है।
टच गेम है ये, बस टैकल नहीं होता, टैकल की जगह टच होता है। तो इसमें 7 टच है, बॉल 7 टच के बाद चेंज हो जाती है। तो इसको बहुत ज़्यादा बच्चों ने इंजॉय किया है टच की वजह से, क्योंकि इसमें उन्हें चोट का कोई डर नहीं है, बिला झिझक वो खेल रही हैं।
Pakistan Rugby Union has been running the World Rugby Girls Participation Program, a World Rugby's initiative to promote girls rugby.
जिसने एज ए रग्बी खेली है उसके लिए तो ये बहुत ज़्यादा आसान है, बहुत ज़्यादा, क्योंकि इसके जो रूल्स हैं वो जो हम लोग की बेसिक जो हमारी रग्बी है उससे बहुत ज़्यादा इजी है, जो कि बच्चे बहुत जल्दी से पिक कर लेते हैं जिसको।
This project aims to increase female participation in rugby, develop skills, and foster a love for the sport among young girls.
बच्चों के लिए सीखना भी और एक कोच के लिए सिखाना भी बहुत ज़्यादा इजी है।
और अभी ये जो T1 और GPP प्रोग्राम रग्बी को लेके चल रहा है, तो आज उसी का ये समर है कि आप देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे 10 टीमें जो है वो बहुत अच्छा खेल पेश कर रही हैं।
The pilot project was conducted across 3 locations: South Punjab, Central Punjab, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Asia Rugby visited one of the 14 events that were conducted.
麦克风试音，1、2。
Rugby would like to thank the Chinese Taipei Rugby Union, all of the match officials, medical staff, the events team, and all of the volunteers for their hospitality, organisation, and time. Joining us today, His Excellency Rizwan Malik, Vice President of Asia Rugby, His Excellency Famai Jalil, Executive Member of Asia Rugby, His Excellency Jeffrey Chang, President of Chinese Taipei Rugby Union. May I invite His Excellency Rizwan Malik, Vice President of Asia Rugby, and His Excellency Famai Jalil, Executive Member of Asia Rugby, to hand out the 2024 Asia Rugby Emirates Under-19s Championship Cup to the Japan Men's Under-19s team. May I invite His Excellency Jeffrey Chang, President of Chinese Taipei Rugby Union, to join the dignitaries for a photo with the Japan team with the champions banner.